Yeah, so all that's in this basket here is just our eggs, which are in muslin cloth. And we're just going to put them straight into the hot springs. Now for them to become hard boiled, you have to leave them in there for a couple of minutes. Half boiled so we can put some tin soldiers into them. About a minute of that. Okay, so you can well imagine how it would taste if you put your meat and anything in here. It would still be the same as what you would at home, but because of all of that fine alkaline that's in there, the meat will stick, like the fat of the meat will stick to the alkaline, and that alkaline will stick to the sides of the pig. To make it
difficult to live near this, to go cooking.
We can cook
you don't need electricity,
vegetables, eggs, anything with a hard shell, like shellfish. When we used to capture our birds, we'd either bring them down here, just dip them in the hot springs for a couple of seconds, and pluck the feathers, makes it a little bit easier to cook them, or leave them in the steamer. Any questions yet? Just below boiling point. So you're looking at anywhere between 90 to 98 degrees Celsius. All of them. The hot springs, the mud pools and the rises. Anywhere. Because Rotorua is on 5 fault lines. One major fault line. And us being in a cold area anyway, they will pop up anywhere. Whereabouts are you staying at? Hot Rocks or? Yeah. You know that park just straight opposite you? You see where all those hot springs are? Most of them are all new recently, probably maybe about 2-3 years. Some of those ones are really, really new, especially the small ones. Those large holes that are over there, they are, when was it, 1995, 96? In 1996 I think it was, there was an eruption. And it was lucky that it was at 2 o'clock in the morning, because it actually sent up all of the boulders up to the hospital. So something that started off with like a 2 metre diameter ended up being a 20. Those houses that are around by you, in Meadow Park itself, if you had a look, there's actually pipes coming down from underneath their houses to the side of the houses. Really because of all of the steam was coming up through the floorboard thing, and then just making it go to the side of the house instead of through the house.
We were given an egg. It tasted
and that
good.
one will actually reach up to 15 to 20 meters high. Now to probably translate as the indicator, that one there when it starts to up, it's the side that Kohutu is going to follow suit. Oh, there's another one just going off down the bottom here. So the water here, as soon as it hits the air, because it's at boiling point, it cools down rapidly and it turns it into silica. Now silica will harden only when it comes in contact with minerals. And we've got a lot of minerals like lithium, magnesium, sulfate, copper, lead, oxide that are present here. So it takes 25 years just to get an inch thick. So these pierces are actually between 60 to 70,000 years old.
hoses, with the geysers in the background. The passing through a highly decorated doorway, then a small wooden structure that Tanya had to pose in by looking out of the window. Eventually entering a wood border carving activity in progress, which was very labor intensive. The border was being made to order. It was very large, being made in several sections. With a lot of carvers working, quite a bit of noise, it gives the impression that the carving has to be completed soon. In another department there were 2 figures being carved, but no indication who they were being made for, and no pressing time problem. There wasn't enough time to get to Wellingen, so we made a stop at this campsite near Napier. Having booked in, we decided to have a short visit to Napier. Walking around, doing some window shopping, we came across a watch shop. Inquiring, I asked if they could replace the watch glass. They said it will take a little while. That's okay if I could pick it up in the morning. They said I could have it by 9:30 in the morning. That's great. See you tomorrow.